Like coming in sultry today. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, whatever you're sitting down to watch this episode of the Caffeinated Dad Gaming live stream. Tonight, we are pressing forward into the Shadowbringers journey. It has been a whole week and a half. Yeah, nobody was ready for that. Nobody's ready for the Marvin Gaye. When it comes out, it comes right out of the darkness. Nobody expects it. Nobody expects the Marvin Gaye. Yes, I am running a tad bit late to the stream, and it's of course for a good reason. As I mentioned, I had to establish dominance in Mario Party. But if you have ever played Mario Party, you guys know that the game is complete load of it's complete effing BS. That's the best way to put it. I have to wait. I can't cuss in the first like 5 minutes. The game is just, there is no ebb and flow. You could try your best and then just get your ass kicked for no reason. You ever get your star taken by Bowser and then like 2 steps later, the next turn, someone takes your star because they have the 50 coins, that little boo? No. We had to have a match. We had to have some fun. I did not win. I was not okay. I was not okay. I did not win. My daughter won. My oldest daughter, she won. Because it always ends up coming down to the, the last stars, the last couple of stars in the game. Yeah, I lost. I'll be the first one to admit. Because it's stupid. Eka, that is why. It's because for some reason, I won every single mini game. There was only like 1 or 2 that I lost. We played 20 turns. I should have, I had 250 coins. I should have been wiping the floor. Nope, still lost. RNG. RNG. No, the worst part being too is like I had every intention. We were playing Superstar. I think it's Mario Party Superstar. It's not the expanded version that's for the Switch. We have the smaller version, or the Superstar. And we played Yoshi's Island. So if you guys know Yoshi's Island, you land on an event space, it tosses you back and forth. It moves the star back and forth. Every single time that I got close to it, someone would happen to land on one of those event spaces, and I get reamed out. I get D'd over by Bowser, okay? And you know how frustrating it is. You do not, don't say it's a skill issue. Pine Size, get the hell out of here. I was so mad. I was so mad. But I can't be too mad because my daughter is starting to play strategically. She knows for the most part that she's not going to win the mini games because I absolutely dominate the mini games. I make it well known that I do my best to win those. Right? Right? Absolutely. Done. Mini games are mine. However, it is complete utter BS at the end because guess what? We were tied at stars. I was going to win. But she landed on a Bowser star or a Bowser square at one point, or a Bowser space at one point. And that was the bonus star at the end. The bonus star was, oh, hey, you know what? For landing on the most Bowser spaces, she was the only one. Gave her a free star, gave her the win. I'm coming. It was BS. Anyway, that's not what you guys are here. That's not what you guys are here for. You guys are, this is just something that, this is something I had to get over. Gremlin cackle. 9:21. Whisper, do you have somewhere to be? Yeah, I'm running late. I have to talk about what's happening with my Mario Party. Yeah, I move slow. Yeah, I get RNG'd. I enjoy RNG'd. Tonight we are into Shadowbringers. We are doing some more quests. We have just off of our last stream, we saw that Lord Vothry sent his guard, or his captain of his army, the commander, and the commander was able to see through the Crystal X-Arts BS and spot us while we were standing there, supposedly invisible. And it was hilarious because Alfie, you know for a fact, his butt clenched, complete butt clenched. And yes, Phoenix, I have seen you. You have been spinning around this entire time. Chadjit. Homeboy spotted him in no time. Mario Party strats. It's complete RNG based. Also, I gotta tell you this because we were talking about vampires because my daughter found this show on Disney. I think it was on Disney Plus, and it's called like Vampirina. And I don't know if you guys know about that. But it's supposed to be like a vampire who, for some reason, her family moves to Pennsylvania, which instead of Transylvania, which I think is hilarious. The whole concept is ridiculous. But then she asked me, she was like, what is your, like, who is your favorite vampire? And I was like, I was like, the one from Sesame Street. And she was like, no, he doesn't count. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure he does. Pretty sure he does. Yep. Anyway, we got to go in. Phoenix is over here. I think she stopped spinning at how bad that joke was. Anyway, let's move on. Got to run away from the joke because that's how good it was. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Where the hell am I? Oh, it's right outside. Okay. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that joke. Many terrible ones coming in. One bad dad joke. We got you messing with the lights, Nosferatu. Leveling trusts. Opal told me about this. Opal told me that you can go in. Opal told me that you can go into, what's it? You can go into dungeons with trusts. And you saw that one from my Discord post. Did I? Did you put that one? Apparently you can have it set up so that you, like, if you level your Stola up enough, like, you can get her in a bikini. Like, that was something that you could do. You could do that, in fact. Oh, wait, now, where the hell am I going? I'm going to the wrong quest. I'm looking for unwelcome guest. Where the hell is an unwelcome guest? All right, it's outside. Wrong one. Yeah. Everyone's like, and she told me that. I was like, I'm sorry, what did you say? And she was like, no, 100%. Yeah, you can have her in a bikini. And I that for the light, it made me laugh, but then I also realized, I was like, oh, okay, now you put the carrot on the stick. That's what you did. It's a lot of work, but people do it. But people do it. You know damn well they are. We had to go hear some more storytelling. I did, yep. 2022 for the bikini and I think that's actually hilarious. Since an age since we bade Minfilia for farewell. These are like Minfilias. You know, the garden's here. But for Bankard to be banked here, oh yeah, because she's in a bikini. Yeah, people, you know damn well people are out there busting butt for those. All right, I'm gonna turn on the background music. It's story time. Morin's about to give us another story. You're after books pertaining of the Warrior of Darkness. I'm afraid most are out at loan or on present. Okay, has more people who are interested in it. Perhaps you could fetch me the book, The Illustrated Tale. Oh, thank God it's illustrated. Of the Oracle of Light, it's called. Though it's intended for younger readers. Good God. I like the picture books, but this dude keeps throwing me fades every single time I talk to him. There's a place for everything here. Not everything is always in its place, despite my best efforts. In short, if the book is not where it should be, it'll almost certainly be. It most certainly will be. It will almost certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. So good luck. Good God, Morin, that was bull crap. A picture book. Urianger gets a thong. Isn't it just called a banana hammock? Isn't just the male equivalent of a thong is a banana hammock? Yeah, that sounds right. I also heard the elongated version of that one. Instead of banana hammock, you could say under the nut butt hut. There you go. No, yeah, under the butt nut hut. There you go. Here, take that one to the bank. Oh wait, did I actually even say that? Yeah, I mean, am I wrong? You guys are all sitting there and like, oh my goodness, hey, calf, but I'm not wrong. Not wrong. Banana hammock seam Speedo. It's amazing how quickly we have gotten off of topic. We're supposed to be learning about Minfilia and the Oracle of Light, and y'all over there talking about nut huts. Yeah. Oh, it's daytime. Little unhinged. I am very, very lacking on sleep. Thus PG dies once more. But it wasn't within 15 minutes. Technically, it was just past 15 minutes. We're making progress, baby. Nuts are currency. Our currency, Captain. Yes, I found the book, and it's a picture book. Intended for younger readers, this tome features winsome illustrations and tells of the beloved tale of the Oracle of Light. Oh, they are starting it. Oh, okay. All right, all the nuts. All right, I'm gonna put on the headphones. Let's see if there's. I don't think there's actually any sound. I haven't heard Moran have a voice. No, he doesn't. Without further ado, then. Hey, Sir Nix, you've missed a lot of unhinged comments already. It's been 5 freaking minutes into the stream. We're already talking about Speedos. Began 100 years ago when the flood of light threatened to swallow Norvand. Just as all seemed lost, a savior appeared who halted the all-consuming radiance. A maiden with fair hair, with hair of spun gold and eye of the clear sapphire, Minfilia. Naught was known about her save her name was Minfilia, and for delivering the realm she came revered as the Oracle of Light. After the stopping of the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace. But 15 years later, her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. Why 15 years? It's for kids. It's for kids. I don't know what I was expecting, but this is definitely for kids. When Sin Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Vobert, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. One with hair spun of gold and the clear sapphire. She was hailed as the Oracle Reborn and came to likewise be called Minfilia. Enlisting in the Yulmorian army, this Minfilia fought to vanquish countless Sin Eaters. The art style is pretty good, Orm, I'll give you that. I do like the art style. Yeah, I mean, it is. It is. Oh. Alas, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Wow, look at this picture. Yet with her dying breath, she whispered unto her grieving comrades, Minfilia will return. True to her words, some years later, another girl was discovered who possessed the self-same eyes, self-same hair, and the self-same powers. She too took the name of Minfilia. She too fought Sin Eaters as a soldier of Yulmor, and she too fell in battle. Many more were to follow her in her footsteps, and so this cycle continues to this day. Okay, yeah, it's for kids. Our team's definitely flexing. By their valor and their sacrifice, these women have saved Norvand on numerous occasions, and were it not for them, we might never have learned of the White Wardens and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Opal, I'm kind of trying to debate on how I'm going to handle Monday, because I know that we have a shorter stream. I might try to start early and just do a 2-hour stream, because Tuesday's going to be, unfortunately, not a go, and then, of course, Sunday... this coming Sunday, I'm going to be running all over the place, and I don't know if I'll be able to make it. I'll have to think about it. I'll let you guys know well before. And also, Phoenix, I did see your message. I will respond accordingly. I had to, again, I had to lose to my kids in Mario Party, and I tried. That's the worst part. Anyway, I'm not salty. I'm an adult. Some, perhaps, the truth is rather less simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories of the knowledge of her previous incarnations. I played that game for more years than they've been alive. Never try a Mario Party adulty or adult. All the Minfilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war and ignorant to the power they harbored. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not. But all were made to face the Sin Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. So we just keep tossing them in there? Hey! No time for meta. Okay, I read it as not to me for meti. Or not to me for meta. That's how I read your name very quickly. If you guys got the mugs, go ahead and toss them up. Thank you for grabbing a cup. I read that name 6 ways incorrectly. Thank you for grabbing that. Tell us of the current Minfilia. She was found by the Ulmorian army some 10 years ago and taken into their care. Friday's not for adulting them, or rather their custody. She was a prisoner in all but name. For by that time, under Lord Valthry's rule, Yulmor had already abandoned resistance in favor of decadence. Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight, a potential threat to peace, so they kept her under lock and key. So we got to go back to frickin' Yulmor, because we're gonna have to get Minfilia. I know we're gonna have to get her. For a long time, we heard nothing more of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save for that the Yulmorians' best interest for her to remain under their control. But then 3 years ago, a gallant soul stole into the city and rescued her from the clutches, just like the hero from the tales. Thancred, because we saw that from the trailer. That's not spoilers. I believe we now have a good grasp on Minfilia's tale. Oh, popping up notifications. There we go. Making sure the stream looks okay. All right, there we go. Thank you for your time, Moore. Might I trouble you for a word, caffeinated outside? Dagrid. And that would mean that he fought that giant lion sin eater. Traveler Boots over here still looking like Lena. Similar to Lena. And then the dwarves. I also have to give I think it was Chloe, right? Hold on, let me double check. Let me see if I can put this up real quick. Can I move you? Why won't you move? All right, so let's do. Can I do display capture? Will you let me do anything cool? Okay, so let me minimize this. I don't know. Can you guys see this? Chloe sent me a message of that. Oh, wait, hold on. Freaking chat's in the way, isn't it? Yep, Inception, I know. Deal with it. Hold on 2 seconds. There you go. Chloe sent me this. While we were running the dungeon at Holminster Switch, Chloe went ahead and did the Dwarf Gang run on this, and I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was the funniest thing. All right, Inception! Okay, we're back. I thought that was really good. I wanted to give Chloe a shout out after I saw that. All right. So let's. Oh, I hear him. I hear the La bells. Sack of bricks. Oh man, guys, I tell you, it has been a whole week and a half. I've been training for this manager role, or at least just getting a better idea of what I was going to be doing for this position. So it's been exciting, but it's been a lot. Running a lot of different meetings, understanding, running people through interviews so that they can take my previous role, which was fun. Because I am the least serious person, which I think you guys would understand. The least serious person, and I'm trying to lead an interview, and like the entire time I'm just like, I had a coffee mug. I had this freaking coffee mug, and I'm just. So tell me about your work history. Like, I was the worst. And she is now my manager, or my direct supervisor. She talked to me and she was like, we could actually hear some of you drinking that coffee. And I was like, oh my God, I meant to be that kind of like, I was trying to be discreet about it. I was trying to be very professional. I am so sorry. Right, she goes, I don't think she heard it, the person who was interviewing, but you're good. So not at all. Don't take me anywhere. I'm going to be a fun manager, probably not the serious one. As you will have already surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Minfilia was none other than our very own dear Thancred. They have since been wandering the land together, never remaining in one place for long, which is why we have yet to had a chance to meet them. You've only ever been serious, especially when you had that one stream where you went on a tangent about blowing Korean soldiers for half an hour. That was a funny ass stream. Why would they include it in the damn MSQ and not expect me, a grown adult man, to laugh at it because we were blowing darts? We're blowing darts at soldiers. That is the most hilarious concept. And then you made it a mini game. No, no, no. I am not at fault here. Don't blame that on me. It could only be Herb that the people of the first witnessed 100 years ago, the original Oracle of Light. That was a very funny stream. Oh, I had a blast with that. Why would you set me up like that? That's what I don't get. Why would you set me up like that? Well, while there's plainly some connection between the woman we knew and her namesakes, the fact that these girls do not share her memories must surely mean that they are not the same person. Thancred has to understand that. I have no doubt that he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, the Thancred we know would not forsake his charge. True. First week of airport OJT is complete. Nice. How was it? It was good. I imagine good. Good things. You still have a job. There you go again, talking about in your roundabout way. If you think we should rescue Minfilia, just spit it out. Just so happens I agree with you. It's quite clear that this Minfilia possesses Heidelin's blessing. I'm sore a bit. Nice, nice. You got your Air Force mount? Good. That's the best mount. It's the best mount. So they're saying mini-filias. A bunch of mini-filias. To have a second such individual on our side. Right, Caffeinated? Yeah, it always falls down to us, doesn't it? I like this. This is kind of snarky. I see you've made up your minds. Can't be worse than meeting Papa Meow for your first welcome. Welcome! I forgot about that. And then Yida, if I remember Yida back then, she was like, hello! Like immediately right after. I do remember that. Report and proposal. First, the report. Our scouts have confirmed the Yulmorian forces at Laxon Law do indeed have Minfilia in their custody. Okay. For the present, they are holding there, but we can be certain they will move her to Yulmor ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost. Welcome to Shadowbringers. Brings me to the proposal. I ask that you entrust this undertaking to us, the people of the Crystarium. Alright, what's your play here then, Xart? I feel like he's got to know something that we don't. Guards on duty. Guards on duty. Sin's over there in a Speedo. Oh, Spill! Oh, look at him. He's got the banana hammock over there. Rocking the bright green one. Good for him. You know what? Be the most original you that you can be. That's what I will say. Is eager to delve into the details of the proposal. It's 2025. Everyone can wear a Speedo if they want to. I'll wear a Speedo if I want to.
You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength, you may well succeed.
I have
but
him.
As I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary.
Right before you got cutscene. Oh, damn, it's all the people.
It was not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand.
Gladly provide a Speedo for your warrior of light.
Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you.
I still think he's Grotia. I may be wrong on that.
Thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all.
I don't know. Every time I see him, I'm like... But then he's like all crystallized, like something's going on there. And I don't think those are like face tattoos or a glamour. He's the only one who I know who has been tied to the Crystal Tower. Remember, he locked himself in there at the end of the Crystal Tower raid. And we haven't heard of anything from him. He's the only, and I know that he was a Mikote, so I'm kind of like, where the hell did he put his tail? Like, I mean, technically he could just shove it under the robe and call it a day. Yeah, he's the Crystal Exarch. Oh, no. Oh, you don't say. I had no idea.
As many of you are aware, I received an emissary from Yulmore a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war.
He did the drag queen duck. Maybe like how Saiyans hide their tails. I'm just saying. Cat ears typically poke through hood. But again, those can be pushed down. I don't know. I think I said it last stream. I also mentioned that I was like, what happens if the Crystal Exarch is actually like an Askian? Like that's something that we also have to consider, right? We do have to consider that he might be an Askian. And the only one that we really know of that's of Paramount that we don't have any kind of track on is Emmett. But I thought that he was possessing Souls Zolskalvis. I thought, maybe he is, I don't know. But we keep seeing him, well, no, I think we know for a fact that he is. I'm talking more so that we don't know where he has been. We saw him pop up at the end of the Alfie story, the initial Alfie story, but the only problem that I have, and I'm not looking at chat just in case there are spoilers. I know the mods are watching and they're very, they're on it, so don't stress them out. The only thing that I can think of is that we never actually see his full hand, his full arm, but the other problem is that we do see Souls Zolskalvis' face. And the Crystal Exarch does have that crystal eyes going up his chest. So, I don't know. That would be my worst case scenario, is that he's like actually an Askian. That would be a problem. And we're just playing into their hand. Because that's how I feel that this game would go. Say like this stuff.
We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulmore. Some would even call it suicide.
Everything is just Valkyrie, damn it. I can't get through one stream without someone saying it. Everything is just Aether.
And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years. Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
Is it Gilf indeed? Their bodies are in... Bud, get out of here. No, I'm not arguing that question. Not arguing that question. Just like we're all made of water.
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrand deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
A great Gilf.
Yulmore's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions. The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do, we will.
I was not expecting that voice out of Bragi. I did not expect that.
We can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Castarian was built for?
Peace through compliance or war for hope? Typically, it's better for war for hope, but we also saw that same kind of sentiment during the Stormblood
We have always
expansion.
taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words.
Okay, more.
There may come a day when all hope seems lost, but even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not.
My friend's reaction to Bragi talking was, "That's your voice?" Yeah, Jared got it. Blood for the blood god.
We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Il Mheg bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
I actually like Cassard. Cassard actually has a good voice. All right, Cassard.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
It appears we have a consensus. Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more.
Is the most normal sounding person out of all of this.
So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmor's ultimatum.
Here, here!
Who are these guys in the back? Just like people just gathered up.
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
Yes, Carolina. Just skip my earworm.
And there you have it.
And I did miss it.
If Yulmor wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do so as well?
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
God. He had like the perfect moment to say something like much cooler. And it was like, since we are already going down the path of darkness, we might as well become the villains they think we are. Something cool. Not to be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime. No, I hate it. He ruined that moment for me. I don't like it. Alice, come on, something. Come on, Allie. Oh, you didn't give me anything. I did not like how that was handled by Alfie in
My
any
lord,
regard.
Our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure.
Alfie's a huge dork 100% of the time. He is such a needed dork. He provides such a pivotal role in the Scions and everything that we have done. But it's like moments like that where I'm just like, I know he's gonna screw it up. I don't like it. And nobody called him out on it because it's supposed to be rousing, but...
At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air. Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
So you're just gonna put them all to sleep? What? You had that capability?
Very good. Cease your preparations.
You just had that? But you need him to overcome, to become the true knight of darkness. No, I know we need him. No, I'm not saying that. It's just, it kind of makes me mad that I was like, that's such a cool moment, man. That was such a cool moment. Come on,
And what
Allie.
exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
Night Jews. In all ways. Sure, wish the sleep powder worked effectively. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
God, I forget how tall she is. Holy crap. That was a power stance. All right, so we got Vol 3 giving us an ultimatum. I mean, it's no worse than the ultimatum my wife gave me. She said it was either me or the sweets. I mean, that decision, I mean, done. It was a piece of cake. All right, Lena, what do we got? You'll be joining the guard, but however highly the Exarch thinks of you, you'll receive no special treatment from me. Is that clear? Yeah, of course. Where's your salute, soldier? Okay, all right, damn. More spirited than the Exarch's feeble attempts. If we must play the antagonist, let's play a role to play the role to such a degree that our enemies tremble. That implies capped at no. So, I wanted to follow up on this because my wife, she did end up watching that stream where you guys were talking about cosplaying. You were like, "Oh, Cap Dad, you should cosplay as your character, bald warrior of light and all that." And I was like, "Oh, that's crazy. That's ridiculous. I would never do that, right?" And she was like, the main reason was I was like, you know, it's mainly because of the stash. I've had shaved head before, near bald head, and it was a bad joke. It's a blatant lie. And she actually was like, well, what would they do for you if you did that? And I was like, oh, I don't know. Like, I could make like a donation target, right? She goes, how much? And I was like, we're not going down this route where you are going to objectify me, shave my head, grow out the mustache for a set of money, right? And she was like, well, you know, the girls' school payments just came out, and dance is fairly expensive each month. It would be helpful. And I was like, are you really active? I can't tell you, she does not like mustaches on men. She has never liked it. She has always been against it, even like clean shaven, doesn't like it. She was like, well, if we set a reasonable enough goal, hair grows back. I could deal with it for about a month. And I was like, this is still happening to me. We need to scale this conversation back because it's still happening to me. I am managing a team and I'm going to look like freaking Dr. Robotnik on my calls. What if I have to do an interview like that? What, like, I went down this whole line, be like, yes, looking at your credentials, how do you feel about small, fast blue hedgehogs? I mean, yes, it's not. It's not. She's like absolutely on point. And she made a point for me to say it tonight. She was like, make sure you talk about that. I was like, I don't know how comfortable I feel about this with it. And she goes, I'll do one better. She goes, I'll shave your head. I'll do it for you. And I was like, we're done having this conversation. We're done. I was like, stop selling my body for money. That was the conversation we had. That was shortly before the Mario Party. Are you more a Sonic or a Shadow? She'll do it when you're asleep. Well, that's what she said. She was like, if we did do it and you had that big old mustache, because if I'm gonna do the mustache, I'm doing like out to here, curly Q. And she goes, well, after the stream and after you do that, however long you stream, I'll just shave it off when you sleep. So it's a win-win. And I was like, the lack of autonomy. What I miss. So OnlyFans speak with. Don't get me started. She'll do it when you sleep. Your initial statement on stream did make it sound like the only thing holding you back from it was her dislike. I didn't think she would bite on it. I didn't think that she would bite on it because I remember one time her and I both dressed up because we went to a convention. She dressed up as Wonder Woman. She had the full outfit. I dressed up as Clark Kent, but I had the Superman shirt. So it was like, I pulled it back and I had a nice suit over it, pulled it back and I had the Superman logo there. I had the glasses for it. I shaved my whole face for it. And she was like, I don't like you clean shaven. And I was like, as I was growing, it was growing back in. I was like, look, I could just cut this right here. Just have this cool little mustache. And she was like, do not grow that mustache. She goes, when I see the mustache, I think of porn stars. Do not do that. And I was like, oh, okay. Honestly, looking ridiculous during an interview as a hiring manager is a power play. We're moving on from this. These streams are starting to become less about like the game itself and more so about the shit that goes on in my day-to-day. There you go. I'm glad I can help you. Also, I just spotted this name over here and I have to call it out. You see this little Lalafell, this cute little Lalafell in the bunny outfit? What's the name? You see this name, right? This isn't just me. I potty trained. Keep your eyes open, folks. You always see a good one. See, you measured and fitted. Okay, all right. I love this community. It's a good one. And have your mug during the interview. You will only ever get the best workers. I think what would be even better is that if I went ahead and I did that.
Here's $10 for the Get Cafta Cosplay Fund. Besides, bald caps and fake mustaches are a thing if you don't want to fully commit.
See, the thing about that though, thank you for that donation, Jack. The thing about that though is that I'm not that type of person. I am not a half-ass or a kind of fake. If I am going to do it, I'm going to fully well commit to the bit. You know what? I'll actually see if she's serious. I don't know. She was talking a lot of smack today. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. The ball cap would show up for my meeting like this with the bald cap, the mustache, and just a pair of goggles, and say nothing about the. I'll have my normal, you know, like nice polo ready to go, glasses, everything ready, and be like, so tell me about your work history. Got the mustache and everything. Galactic, are you an Aura? You are. When did Galactic change? You guys see those horns, right? That's not just me. Galactic went for it. Went for it, okay. Interesting, and Snow White died in the background. Interesting. I had to have it pointed out to me earlier. You go full fire hydrant and no one ever would know. If I could do the cosplay for the fire hydrant, I so would. It made me want to go back to being a Fanta addict. There's the last of them. Your friends have been measured as we speak. Right this way, we'll see that you're looking for the most dashing of it. All right, Katniss, everything. I think she's serious. Calf Mom has a realization you're a product in this whole streaming thing. Witch Mori, you're right. And that's what concerns me. She has slapped me on the ass a couple of times and been like, oh, show some skin. Ha ha ha. So look at the numbers. And Jack, yes, I think I still have it. I'm not sure. Oh, Lena. Well, we do have that are a few fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments. Very well, then see to it. And the uniforms delivered directly onto the field. Healthy, loving. I love that woman. I love that woman so much. I cannot stress to you guys enough. Even all these joking bits aside, I think that's one of the reasons that I love her so much is that we can just sit there and go back and forth and just like banter with each other as we're doing all the different things that we have going on. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that woman stole tonight in Mario Party probably about 100 coins from me in 20 turns. Like, and she does it maliciously, and she laughs, and she was like, you can't do anything about it. It's that kind of thing. That is the kind of relationship that we have, and I love it. I wouldn't change it for a thing. Brief you on the mission. This is gonna be a 2-quest stream. Probably. It's already 10 o'clock. I'm working on it. How much money has been spent on foundations? Once the powder has taken effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. Her safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided wherever possible. We have plans for you. All right, I'm moving. I'm going. Going first, going out. People thought we were siblings the way we argued with each other. But see, it's like, but that's what you got to do. like, you have to be able to have that banter back and forth. That's how I communicate. So if I ever say anything that's cross to it, just like out, please know that it's never directed at anyone. Never directed at anyone. Go full Godbert. We believe in.
I support this. Go full Godbert. We believe in you.
All right. You know what? Look, I'll talk to her and I'll see if she's serious. I'll see what her demands are of what she would do. Let me just put it that way. I'll see what she's willing to do, and we'll see if we can make this happen. I'm not totally against it because I think it would be hilarious, and it's just hair to me. It'll grow back, but fourth on the way. Of course, she owns you now. Yeah. Oh, I do want to very just quickly say, I know I'm already delaying, doing all this. Please don't take this any other way than the way that I am saying it. Unfortunately, the fourth child that we were expecting is no longer on its way. We went to the hospital and we had a whole bit. It unfortunately did not form appropriately. There was no heartbeat. There was nothing like that. I am okay. Listen. I am okay. You guys have seen me be happy and how I normally am. For the way that my wife and I have handled it. Listen. We were sad for a little bit. Yes, Calf Mom was very sad for a little bit, but we also realized, and something that we talked about, was that we still have 3 beautiful children. We still have a wonderful life with each other. We still have all these other blessings that we have been given. And her and I both have said that if all we had were our 3 girls that we have right now, then we should consider ourselves lucky. And we stand by to that statement. So I am just going to say, I do not want this to be a pity party. I do not want this to be, something that we somber. It's very sad. I'm never going to milk that way off of you guys, just because I don't believe that that's right. For me to essentially go completely unhinged, or my wife even to go completely unhinged on that is not how we operate. So it's okay. Everything is fine. We have been able to move on. We have been able to, and we've even talked about the next possible time that we could potentially try. So we are okay. These things happen, and we have been lucky thus far. I just need to say that. Don't look at this as like, I'm just trying to make sure that there isn't any kind of question. So it's like, oh, Calf, when's that kid coming? I wanted to inform you. You guys, I try to be honest with you. This is actually a very honest, real thing in my life. There you go. All right. I hope you feel supported and seen. I do. Thank you. On that note, where's Ariane? We had a session. We talked about it. We all had ordered some disgustingly over, like, terrible for you takeout, and we all talked about it as a family, and we all handled it, and we've moved on. It's a thing. It does happen, and for some, it happens more often than we have been lucky to not have to deal with. So that is all I will say. Good progress. Keep it up. All right. So now we have to go put some people to sleep, and we are the elite force that they are sending it in to go and get to Minfilia. She will issue a serum to ward off the effects of the dream powder. It does suck. It ended my marriage because it would have been our first, and we didn't work through it too well together. So glad you all are on the same page about it. Again, I do this, and I tell you guys this to be authentic to you. I've always promised that during my streams, and anytime that you guys have seen me, this is about as authentic of me as you're gonna get. I might be a little bit louder than normal, but I'd rather be honest with you guys and let you guys know, make sure that you guys are all on the same page as I am. We shall be on our way then. Take care, my friend. We will see you in the field. Yeah, it's always that. It's quite far to the imperative, so you may make use of an amaro. Oh yeah, that's right. From the rookery, if you have after you collected the serum, of course. Cut back on the pastries. That's what I'm saying. But again, though, it's usually the people who are in such levels of power, I think, is the big thing. It's like once these people are in these such levels of power that essentially they just don't know how to control themselves. They gorge, overeat, and you saw him. He was acting like a baby. He's acting like a baby. And Valen, Valen, I would not recommend saying anything negative about Urianger. Tax has ears that can pick up anything that sounds like Urianger. I said orangutan once, and she showed up. Like, that's how serious it is. I'm just saying, warning, letting it go. The FC will be set up by tomorrow, by the way. Oh yeah, oh that is right. So Phoenix has taken it upon herself to go ahead and make a free company here in game. I don't know what that entails, and she has volunteered to do so. So I'm trusting, that everything works out. I'm gonna try to do the best to be there, and help out and all that. But I'm happily able, I should say, to let her do so. Yeah, it's basically a guild. Yeah, I got that. But Witchy's has been talking about it. Like, she's so excited to decorate. I'm letting you guys do it. You guys do what you need to. Unironically, I do have people who ran the guild in Guild Wars 2, and they just took it upon themselves, going crazy. You trust me, you fool. The fattest people tend to be the poorest in real life. Rich and powerful tend to be thin. Both ways. I can't remember the businessman who was talking about that, but he said something similar to that. He had that idea. It was just like, usually those who have the access to the capability of being gluttonous usually are not, you know? Ravensong, don't. I appreciate that, thank you. To help manage stuff when needed. Yes, sweetie. Oh, she called me sweetie. Is there something you need? Oh, one of the guards gave me a dram. Here you go. A dose of this will keep you firmly in the waking world while your enemies drift off to dreamland. It's bitter as sin. Prince's kiss, they call it. But if you ask me, it should be Crone's kiss. Hee hee. Girl, are you flirting with me? Oh. Yeah, she could be. She could be into the baldness. Just aside, the stuff is really foul. Most people gang like there's no tomorrow. But if you don't drain every last drop, you're liable to end up taking a trip to Dreamland yourself. So I must ask you to drink it here and now while I watch. Come on, give the old crone a kiss. She is so flirting with me right now. She is so flirting with the warrior of light or darkness. Bring it up. Well done, sweetie. I'm proud of you. Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you enjoy. She is so hitting on me. She's hitting harder than Harch and oh, that's still sad. That's still sad. I made myself sad. Calf's dead. Sorry, stream over. That's it. That's all I made it. Made it to this point. I'm listening to the background music, you know? See, it's like that kind of immersion, which is so damn great in this game. Holy crap. Like, I'm just chilling in the main city. That's what's so good. Oh wait, don't forget to talk to Edith. Who's Edith? Edith, is Edith in here? Where's Edith? She's somewhere. That don't narrow it down. Feihan, one poultice at a time. Keep going. Just saying, if you see her. You see her again. Oh, okay. That's why I love hanging out in Crystal. It's good, man. So Amanda is the one who did who did Answers, who did Dragon Song. And I'm guessing has done voice acting work for all of Final Fantasy, basically, all 14. But the sleep, it calls me. Nightcap. Blue, you take care, thank you. I appreciate you being here, hanging out. Have a good night, get some good sleep, Z's. Because of bad diets, fat has a different stigma attached to it. Oh, Amanda Aiken, only the 5.0 and 6.0 songs. Heard my government name like, what? Or like, called. Was only a realm reborn through Stormblood. She wasn't part of the game after. Okay. Wait, okay, so Amanda Aiken was actually Answers Dragon Song, Revolutions was another singer. Amanda comes Shadowbringers Armor. Oh, okay. Alloway did Answers and Dragons. I still get goosebumps. I still love, especially after doing Coils Bahamut, I still get goosebumps with Answers. That one's it's so good. I occasionally will pop it on every now and then. Susan Calloway. As much as I would like to oblige, all of our mounts are reserved for our coming operation. I fear you will have to go by foot. You a fan of metal, Captain? Depends. Depends on how it's played. Why? Who do you have in mind? Beast will fly for operation. The tower lies along the route to the Imperative. If near enough is good enough for you, you may make the delivery in my stead. Very good. I shall ready the Amaro departure for yourself. Is in this community is real. A realm recaffeinated, coffee's word, storm coffee, coffee bringer, coffee walker, and coffee trail. I actually like all those. Evangeline. Primal's live stuff, Dad. You love them. I'm all for good music. Actually, my daughters have moved on from the KDA from League of Legends to just now all generalized League of Legends music. Like every cinematic that they put out, the girls want to watch. Wait a second though. I introduced them to Gundam style. Gangnam style. There he goes. Gangnam style. There we go. And they absolutely love it. They think it is the best song out there. And it is hands down. Every day they get home from school, they want to listen to it at least once. You know the best part about that? Yeah, Gangnam Style by Psy. The best part about it is the way that I tell them. I know it's such a throwback, but the way that I talk to them about it isn't that the game or the song itself is like, oh, it's a good song. It is a good song. Let's go. You know, it's good. But exactly that. I was like, for about 6 months, that one song had world peace. That one song had everyone dancing and everyone was happier. People were in better moods. That like 6 month span that Gundam Style was around, it was just magic. It like, I mean, people like North Korea and South Korea were getting along, you know, America wasn't as aggressive, China and Russia, everyone in the world was dancing to this one Korean song and nobody knew the words, but it was so good. Oh man. Did a parody music video, Wiki J Productions. It's called Low Pan Style, mashup of Gundam Style and Big Trouble in Little China. Brought about world peace for a time, and that's how I describe it. I was like, it's not just him having this song that came out that was very popular. It's the fact that everyone came together, which was beautiful. K-pop to the forefront in the US. Yeah, absolutely. Arriving, make yourself known to the Sentry and she'll give you further instructions. If you should become separated from the Amaro, the beasts are trained to return to the rookery. That is all. Oh, hey, free flying. The video of full prison dancing to that song is priceless. Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this is a weird chicken. It's a very weird chicken. You got 4 wings. See what they're thinking about Goku Ruru Chodo by Gurna. It's older and Japanese, but still a banger. Geek, I read that too fast and I thought you said it's older than Japanese. That's what I thought it said. Oh, wow. It's literally just a busted down tower. Okay. Saying that while you're flying through a purple forest. Oh, it's down here. Instead, this one will go to the imperative to the west. Please see the handler on duty. Will you let me get this Aether Current without dismounting? It's not worth it then. Because then I gotta go all the way back. I gotta do stuff. Use the mount to find all the other Aether Currents. I was on it. I had the flight ready to go. I hear a fart cloud. I mean, it wouldn't let me do it. It's actually really cool to see the night sky here, in contrast to what we were, to what we had to deal with earlier. So, real quick, I do have to bring this up because I saw it on, I think I saw it on Instagram. Has anyone seen the Shadow Man and the light? Has anyone seen that meme? I know someone has seen that meme. I know someone has seen it. It is the weirdest meme, and I couldn't help myself but watch. Please, someone tell me they have seen it. I love it so. The Shadow Man. Okay, Orm, thank you for validating at least my insanity. It is a meme. It is so weird, and it's like this. No, not the one with the hat. Not the one with the hat. The guy who's in like, he's in like black latex, but he's got like a full beard, and he goes, yeah, exactly. He goes, the light, and he's like performing this production in front of a group of kids, and it's just like, it's so weird. It is, I can't describe it. It just, the light. I actually should be exactly all you need to find. I keep finding that damn Instagram reel. I had to get off of Instagram because it kept popping up like every 5th reel, and I was like, I'm done. 12 Benadryls and the Hat Man. No, not that one. I don't believe I know. Did you join the guard recently? Yes, I did. I also stole one of your birds. The light. And they're just shining flashlights on this guy. Like it's so damn weird. It is one of the weirdest ones, but I can't help but laugh and giggle at it because I'm like, what the shit is this? Someone found this funny, which is the worst part. Could you welcome to the Hostile Imperative, one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. The first thing you'll want to do is report to the captain. You'll find her at the lookout across the way. Okay. All right, let's go talk to our girl. I'll eat all your apples. He was like, look at my fingers. Natural light. Get it off of me. And then they have like, and they keep panning over to the kids, and the kids are sitting there like, just like completely grossed out of this full man in a latex bodysuit. Ooh, Lena's got main character energy over here. On that, thank you. I expect all my soldiers to make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. Damn, she's on it. I saw this like 4 months ago in a meme compilation. I don't know why it keeps popping up. You kept awake at night because of that. Crystarium helm. Oh, do I get all of it? Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Mog. Nice. You can get the Amara mount by leveling all classes available to Shadowbringers to 80. So excluding Sage, Reaper, Viper, Picto, and Blue. Oh, nice. What the fuck did you make me just watch? Pseudonym, I told you it was weird. I told you. I was like, you guys look it up. It's going to be weird as shit. It is the weirdest damn thing. But it keeps popping up on Instagram, and I had to get off. I was done. That was done. I wasn't gonna... I was so sick of hearing about it. Is actually not necessary to level. Oh, okay. Oh. The Amaro will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you well know, however, it is not pleasant. In order to coax them into taking it, we need to sprinkle it onto their fodder. All that remains to feed is to feed them. A task I am sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder from the Amaro launch. Okay, all right. We gotta feed some birds. Time to go feed some birds. Well, it's part of my search history now. I warned each and every one of you. I warned each and every one of you, and you guys still went in. So that's on you. That is on you. Ooh, Aether Current. Can I? No, okay, there we go. Oh, man. Watching while drawing. Evening, Kelly. Ooh, piece of candy. I have like ADD brain. There you go. And then on top of that, I'm sleep deprived. So we got a good combination. Ihanu, what do I say to that? Do I inquire? Do I dare ask what was weirder than what I just made everyone watch? You're like, oh, not the weirdest thing I've seen. Lived in a year in Thailand, and I'm like, you know, that begs the question. All right, where do we go? Oh, okay, we have to go and feed the alert Amaru. The hell's going on in Thailand? Gui. Happily devours fodder. Okay. Laxton Loft is now Latte Loft. I like the coffee names. Southeast Asia is full of weirdness. Who had the idea? Witchy or Opal? I can't remember. It was one of you two. Who had the idea for naming the free company espresso shots? It's the espresso shops. Was that Opal? Opal, I like that name. So that's the current leader for the free company name is Espresso Shots. I'm on board for it. Because it also has a slight nod to my daughter wanting to be Little Espresso or now it's Little Bunny Espresso. The name keeps changing. No. In honor of Chocobo / daughter. Thank you. As a Viet, yes, Southeast Asia is really dang weird. No, I'm curious. Would it be upset that we can make a Shadow Man glam in game? It doesn't surprise me. I don't think it will shock me. I don't think that it will be like one of those things, but I'm actually kind of expecting it at this point, you know? Oh, I could spin that into the best. I could spin that. Yeah, CDG is the tag and be like, huh. CDG. Just like using the code CDG at coffeecult.com could save you up to 15% additionally on your entire order. Buy now. See? See, I can do it. I can do marketing. I can. Opal doesn't have to remind me every single time. The Amaru are fed. Good. The rest have already been dosed. Though we need not fear any of our mounts succumbing to the dream powder. All units have now entered the final stages of breath. The time is nigh. That is all. May night smile upon us. Okay, nice. Where's Urianger? It's hilariously weird. Definitely not a cold. Whoa, wait. Did I just... Oh, I have to go up here. Is there top of the steps? Says it's right here, but straight up. Oh, ladder. Oh, thank you. Or stairs. Taxaron has arrived. Make you remember to do that stuff. For a coffee shop. Oh, see, there you go. Oh, still higher? Holy crap. How tall does this tower go? It's a tall-ass tower. It keeps going! Who built this damn tower? Been going up for 5 minutes now. If only we could fly. High enough to touch all the aether everything is made out of. You get a good view. Just had the urge to want to jump. I don't know what, what's the urge? I think it's called, this is very fun to jump off of, is the Call of the Void. I think is what it's called. Call of the Void. Yeah, there it is. See, Witchy, this is why you and I get along. Like the Call of the Void, where it's like, you're just like, jump. Playing a very dangerous game here. You got to do it.
And your family, Mr. Miller.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
That was the only one. I have had no use of that one for like 3 streams, and that one worked best for me. No, I'm gonna have to do a duty when I get to the top. Yes, I am gonna have to decline. Rip your ankles. And another 5-minute drive all the way to the top of this damn tower. I threw up. Good God, this large ass tower. I was gonna give you a ride. Nah, it's okay. I must pay for my jump. Would do better with the play dead emote. Do they have like a wounded emote? Is there an emote that can make it look like you're like crawling across the ground or something? Suffer for your hubris. I gotta do my duty from the top, yes. Stagger. Yeah, the stagger's the drunk one. You look drunk. Yeah. Yep, let's go. Ish. Oh, and suddenly it's daytime. Minfilia.
Keep moving.
Where the hell are you looking, dude? Winded is Centuria Hunt.
What now?
The heck is your thumbnail for this? That was the only a clear screenshot that I had that was different than the other ones. I try to make a new screenshot every single time. And yeah, the only one that I had is where Calf Dad sitting there with his guns doing the flex.
The Crystarium at a guess. Desperate fools. It'd take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
Man, she looks delightfully unimpressed. Oh damn! Oh damn! Kevin dropped like a sack of bricks.
You're gonna be. Sound the alarm!
Alarum? Nope. Nope. Nighty night. Oh.
Oh! He needs some milk.
I don't have a better sleep one. I have the obnoxious snore. That's the only one I got. Night night, Kevin. Taco Bell sound effect. All right, let's go, badass bunny.
Captain, the powder has taken effect. It is time. Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
Let's go. The armor suit. Yeah, it does. It does actually work, honestly. Like that might be something, that might be an armor set that I have. Maybe without the helmet. The helmet, I don't know, necessarily works for me. The Geneva Convention is more of a checklist here. Everything that we're doing, I mean, if the Garlands are back home throwing out Black Rose, you know, that can we really be at fault here? The helmet stays on. No, the helmet stays on if you're doing the what do you call it? The fire hydrant set. That's. Ooh. Ooh. I like how Lena's just kind of like bouncing, like, let's go. I see a carbuncle.
For the Crystarium!
Oh, there's poor Alfie. Alfie's doing his best. Come on, guys. What? So we just stopped? About to fight God. Sporing. Look how she bounces. She bounces while she fights. You know, if you just did this, I hate to say it, but we're in war, ladies and gentlemen. We call that the double tap. Anyway. Hey, get on my girl. Am I wrong? Notice how you guys said something, but you're not like, oh, Calf Dad, you're wrong. You know I'm right. That was a quadruple tap. Sometimes you gotta make sure they're extra dead. Okay, caffeinated war crime. We are already chemically, like, use chemical weapons. We're doing chemical warfare. That is going to be on the lowest level of offenses. Thank you very much.
Leave this to me.
No, Lena. Leave it to Calf Dad. You see the stash? It's what you've trained me for.
Now.
Calfbert. I'm willing to bet if
Let's give
I actually kind of want to work out like extra hard and get the physique of Godbert and try that. So when I do have gray hairs, which eventually will happen, I have 3 daughters, like that will happen. That's actually a possibility. I could cosplay as Godbert, wear the glasses and everything. That is something that I would do. Half-Bert Mugderville.
You're not alone.
Slap. All right, well, let's go. Come on. For Calf Dad, the stash is back. I don't know. I don't know the pseudonym. I don't know where I could sit with that, just because I know that YouTube is kind of funny about all that stuff. And we got messed up. Comically sized explosives. Actually, you know what? Like, I could probably talk her into it. Just making sure. Yes, I have. I can't start the next expansion until I go through and do all the different. Those aren't allies. They're all dead enemies. I have to go through and do every single Hildebrand that I've been able to do. So I'm caught up until as of right now. He was sleeping. Well, now he's really committing to it. She seems to be very accepting of this. I wonder if she's gonna have like some kind. She's got to have like some kind of memory of us, or she's gonna have like a flashback. She wields stabbies. Escape the latte law. No Shadowbringers, but M. Walker has it. Hey, double tap applies in so many different ways. I'm just saying. Oh, Ranit. Oh, he's got a pet dragon? Ranit. Oh God, is he a monk? Is he a monk? This will not end well. Oh, the music. The music is so good. I'm fine, I just can't move. That doesn't sound like you're fine. You guys are not okay. I am fine. Come on, Lena.
Vanity.
Can I stun him? Hey, fully resist. Oh, Alfie's down. Alizé's down. Nope, nope, nope. Yo, chill. Yo, chill. Yo, chill. Yo, chill. Yo, chill. Yo, chill. Yo, we cool. We cool. We cool, boy. Relax. Relax. Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad? Oh. You weren't ready for it. I don't think you realize that I can just heal everything. Okay, alright, we're all fine. I wasn't worried about anything. Imagine doing this as a black mage. It's probably no more frightening than that initial fight that we had against Xenos at Ralgar's Reach. I'm just saying, like that one really put things into perspective. Seems you are no ordinary soldier. You could tell by my mustache that I was not. Oh, got clipped by that last one.
Why do you persist in this folly?
Just absolutely dodging all of your BS. I'm actually very excited to see this kind of stuff and understand all the different moves. I've said this a lot about many different things in this game, but man, it makes me so happy to see that kind of stuff. Oh, well, that's just not fair. You're cheating. Lame. He was not kicking my ass. Don't you make him look more badass than he is.
You, boy. You bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks. By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes.
Notice his eyes are white. I don't know if that means anything. Angrid. He blocked a sword with his foot. The tip of his foot, no less.
Thancred?
Oh, he's loading.
So, you are the wretch who stole her from us.
And what if I am?
He blocked it with his hands. Who is this man? He is a straight menace.
Pathetic. Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
Level 80 gear for Gunbreaker. Merely dyed pure white. It's Ranjit. Use the power of gun. Oh my god, he had a heat-seeking foot to our throat. This man is a menace. I could watch 3 seasons of this guy. There's no freaking way.
Break!
There is no freaking way that that man was about to catapult himself into the sky to chase us down.
Fool! You will see your city razed.
But the thing is that he got slowed. It said break, and he slowed down. I thought he meant to break that area so he would fall, or he wouldn't do anything like that. But this man was about to catapult himself through the sky. Who is this guy?
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
Teleport out.
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
You're Exarch. It's a bad idea. The man stopped the sword with his hand.
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks. If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way.
He's Ranjit. Oh shit.
Well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Yulmor dare not bear its steel. Il Mheg, the fairy kingdom.
Oh. Time to go meet up with some fairies.
To think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds.
Okay, so this is important. This is very, very important. Because, of course, we know this is Sol Scalvus. This proves that Emmett is not the Crystal Exarch. Because they're two... one and the same right there, two people. But that to think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds.
Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course. And now the plan has gone awry. But how? How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the source to the first?
Okay, that confirms it. That confirms that he wasn't able to do so. And he is not an Askian, at least right now.
As if I didn't have enough on my hands already.
His dramatic ass is just sitting all the way up there.
Then again, with a soul such as that, mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
He likes the brood. He's definitely about performance. So dramatic. Even when there's no audience he's aware of, we're all watching.
Ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Verbert.
Verbert.
A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short.
They
just
came.
Like all the rest.
That's how I always wait for this.
Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk. Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
Il Mheg. If you ask a ref mage to make ice cream, welcome to Scotland.
We should be safe enough here.
I'm actually more interested in that Minfilia knows how to use knives now.
It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Why, it only feels
like
like one to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way. What brought you to Laxon Loft?
Minfilia. He's
the girl, Minfilia. She and I were traveling together, hunting Sin Eaters. But as we were nearing Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Ulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move. So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions.
Now, I do remember, of course, that he was a rogue and that he has the capacity to teach Minfilia, who is the Oracle of Light, how to use daggers. I guess it was more so, I'm surprised that they didn't try to teach her some type of magic. You know, putting her in melee as a rogue, no less. I'm kind of like, that kind of defeats the purpose. Wouldn't you want to try to keep her at a safe space difference? different space. There we go.
Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Il Mheg. And here we are.
He can't use magic, but there has to be someone here on the First who knows magic, right? Like, and Thancred is already apprised of the Crystal X art. I mean, they could have worked it. I'm nitpicky here.
Urianger has called this place home for a while now, yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Jack Troll, there's your boy.
Surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim.
Play around and find out.
Happily, having trespassed on Urianger's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here.
It's like a nerfed Garly.
Sooner or later, the Ulmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish two things. First, rendezvous with Urianger. And second,
kill the
eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
So he took up the art. Garlian propaganda.
So, Minfilia. What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
You. The hero from another world.
I think that they should enclose her at least in a little bit better armor instead of giving her a nightgown. I have to say it. It's been bothering me since I first saw her. I get that she is like the Oracle of Light, like, but why don't they give her something that offers a bit more protection if she is very capable of dying? Just again, nitpicky.
I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them.
Plague Lamb. Except every fed to you, except everything fed to you, or the Final Fantasy community. They attack Nico Gamer. They attack me anyway. It's okay. You stole an Estinian and Beachwear. That was because you leveled the trusts, and that was like, oh, okay, you've worked with them enough. Don't quote me on that now.
But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore. And now we have Ranit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
Scantily clad Urianger.
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me.
But it would ruin the aesthetic, yeah. Thancred's taking a commanding role here.
Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
Oh. You know, definitely we've been spotted.
Who said that? Show yourselves.
Scotland!
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us.
That's terrifying.
Yes, let us have some fun.
Misty, foggy woods, and then something's telling us, come play with us. That's how you die in a horror movie.
Which way was it to Urianger's?
Stay with us forever. It's very unsaid. I don't know what's out there, but they're giggling and laughing like, come play with us. It's going to be fun. Nope. You're going to end up on a milk carton box.
I've been there so many times, but I can't. Why can't I remember?
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
Oh, are like their spell is making us forget? Galactic, did you just change back? I thought you were on All Ra like a half hour ago. That did not last long. But maybe I should be worried about us. Berries, I take it. Fantasia's a hell of a drug. You know there is a VOD. Oh, it is. You all look wonderful. Look at all these fairies. It reminds me of that meme, like, look at all these chickens. It is, it is bright and fairy-like in this place. Lasts for an hour now. The tattoo. Amazing. Good stuff, good stuff. A line from Mickey Mouse Club. It's a line from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse? I'm not a shrub. But you know what's funny? It's like looking across from all these different I keep trying to say cosplay. I don't know why I keep trying to go there. Looking at all these different glams, it's actually, I understand it a little bit more every time that I see you guys in different gear, just how vast the glamour in this game is. Like, I know MMOs typically are, you know, kind of, most of them have like some type of dress up simulator. You could be, you know, dress your character however you want. You get the cool armor, you get the cool gear. But then it's like, I look at all this and it's like such ingrained into Final Fantasy, which I think is actually a really cool feature. Because look at you guys. Everyone's matched up together. They're all got the wings and everything. Some are actually being abducted by fairies. You should watch out for that. There's a whole website. Oh yeah, it's massive. Clam is the end game. Galactic is looking disappointed at me. I'm moving. Il Mheg is a fairy kingdom, and as one might expect, it is home to the Fey folk. The most prominent among them are the pixies, who have a penchant for making mischief. They use powerful illusions to play trick on all who venture into their domain. By way of an example, they can make a familiar path seem wholly unfamiliar, or lead you to believe you're somewhere where you're not. And we are now, I am sorry to say, entirely at their mercy. Nice. Hey, 73. Look at me go. Il Mheg, the Fairy Kingdom. I smell fan fiction. We cannot hope to find the way to Urianger. For that, we must convince the pixies to lift the spell. From what I can make of the voices, the creatures want to play well with us. If that is the case, they should permit us to find their village, Larn. Come, I have a sneaking suspicion the path will lead us directly into the myths. And should I mention that Minfilia has been informed of our situation, of different worlds and our mission. You may consider her an ally. Oh, okay, cool. Glad to hear she's on board. What armor am I wearing right now? I think this armor is the tombstone gear for Stormblood, I think. Pretty sure it's all tombstone. Yeah. All tombstone. Gonna need to upgrade soon. Yep. It feels like you're kind of like in a dream. You know? Like everything's just all like, it's serene and it's beautiful. And it's yay, everything is happy. And then it's like, remember, dreams can also be nightmares. Where's the rug? And where once will it pull? Reality hits. I'm gonna get the Aether right. First time dealing with Fae in any context, Gaff? I think World of Warcraft did a fairy type thing, but I don't think they ever continued on it. I think it was during when we had Legion. It was during the Emerald Dream. A dream is a wish for our mates. Knowing them, their games have already begun, in which case, caffeinated. There's a variety of plant native to this area with a distinct furrowed tip. Looking grass is its name, so called because it can be used to spy pixies, believe it or not. I'll explain how I know all this later, but first I need you to help me find some. Only subject yourself to further mischief. Oh, okay, cool. Yay! Chloe has the mount that I want so badly. Oh, the fairy? Nope, silence. Ahem, what brings you here? Still, picking our plants at our village is as good as indulging in our hospitality, and who are we to turn you away? Oh, I'm getting drugged. What debuff do I have? Oh man, that's how you stay stone silent. You stay stone silent, like, this is Calf Dad's foray, and you're, oh man, this is great. Possessed of a furrowed tip, this peculiar plant can apparently be used to see hidden pixies. They're gonna be all around us. We just got drugged. Yes, this is the stuff. Thus armed, we should be able to see the pixies. And seeing them is the first step of dealing with them. Come, let's everyone gather and put Uriande's little trick to good use. They're gonna be completely surrounded. Never accept things for fame. You read that in Scottish accent. See, I need to tell you about the Ultimate Fairy game, Bravely Default, with an original soundtrack. It's gonna be a jump scare. It's gonna be a jump scare, I know it is.
Farasitha, Krakleath.
Oh, Thancred. Oh my god, they're everywhere. There's 1,000 of them. They were here the whole time. They took my wallet.
No, we're found. How did this mortal know our trick?
Wait, I recognize their souls. These two have been here before.
Yes, Lala. Oh, I'm gonna have a fun time. I'm gonna have a fun time reading this. Pixie bullcrap. He has a nerd PhD too.
Look, twins! How adorable!
Oh, Sigun. Oh, Sigun.
Oh,
Be with us!
We have neither the time nor inclination.
Simply become Scottish.
We have come to see
Uriange. I don't know how. I don't know if I can do a Scottish accent without inadvertently being the most disrespectful, like, condescending voice possible. That is not something I can possibly do. I always like when people say, like, oh, you know, say it with like an English accent, and I can pick on the English because English, that I have heritage there. Every single time they do English, and it's like, it's gonna be even worse than the Scottish one. It always comes like, it's always, hello, every fucking time. Every time that we talk, every time my family talks to my daughter, my oldest daughter, I'll be like, hey, say something in a British accent. And she'll be like, hello, governor. Like, it's the same shit every time. Every single time to a T. Every time. Like, the old Cockney accent. It is the worst. And that's how it's internalized. That is how it is internalized. I know for a fact that that isn't how people speak over in Great Britain. But that is how it comes out. You say English accent, right there. It's a horse to water. It is so bad. I'm a quarter Scottish and I'm technically Scottish too. And I feel like I'm going to be even more disrespectful than I was on that. I'm gonna go and play with some fairies. Thank you very much.
Oh yes, Uriange, the peculiar one.
So, Ewan. Sub goal. CD will use a Scottish accent for a month on every stream. That's actually not a bad idea.
Il Mheg, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
That laugh was so much more aggressive than her face animation did. It's an immediate callback to Kung Pao Enter the Fist, where it's like, she's like, ha, but her face is like, like, it was so bad.
Oh, that was so much fun! We must do it again!
Oh, Sigun. Oh, Sigun.
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
You hear an echo? Am I echoing? Why do they have to dub the fairies like that?
Shall we? Should we? Would we?
What now?
I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
But Kung Pao was deliberately bad. Oh, absolutely. Bert, might have been that person I'm in Discord with. Okay, all right, there we go. I like how everyone's like, I would.
Right, we've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition, that you first lend us a helping hand. Or 2, or 3.
The flittering wings are getting to me. And yeah, they look like flying celery. Like, I'll give you that. The wings flittering like that.
Once
it's like,
you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see Urianji. Pixie's on her.
flying cabbages versus flying celery. They're much more defined. Much more defined.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
Jack, I read that in the, was it the Ned Flanders voice? Stupid sexy pixies. Like, that's how I read it. God, I want to put that meme on here. I gotta put that meme on my sound deck. That's what it has to be. That has to be a sound effect every time one of the Fey folk show up. One of the pixies show up. $3.95. I think that's actually better than my chest. My current chest, at least. Nope, only slightly less. Almost gonna get replaced. Oh man, they have us going all over the place. Let's go talk to Soul Human. Wait, hold on. I gotta look around. Everyone's still looking fairylicious. Soul Human's request is our beloved village, and we want it to always look lovely, and it can't look lovely without flowers blooming. No flowers blooming. Okay. Take them and sow them. Okay, so we have to sow some seeds with fairies. Okay. Is that a meme? Is that an actual sound bit, Gabriel? If it is, I had no idea. If it is, that's something I will work on this weekend. Like that's actually a good thing for me to work on if that's a sound effect, because there's a lot of times, and I think I'd have to do it for attacks when Urianji shows up, just because. Yees la la. Is it as Squidward says it? Oh, he does. Oh, that's so getting put on there. So hungry I might faint. Fruit. A little fruit might set me right. Will you go and fetch me some? Do. I think it's interesting because I wonder, because if we look at like, what's it? The differences between, God, what the flying cabbages. I just completely forgot their name. I gotta scroll up. Hold on. Sylphs. There we go. If we look at like the sylphs on the source versus here on the first, the celery here, I wonder if they are just like a different iteration, you know? No, not Kakudar. I wonder if that's like a comparison that they are back and forth, you know? Like how they try to show that there is some similarities, like there's a Huma and then a Hure, you know? Interesting thought. Our Moogles are more Fey than the Sylphs. Yeah, I mean, that's actually a fair point. Moogle mod. I didn't actually even read that. I'll make curtains out of them. Wilsugen. Deep gold. Man, I'm gonna have to replace that gear here soon. Crap. Need to bring them water. Who are our children, you ask? Well, they are the leaf men you see standing in our village. Adorable, aren't they? Oh, you're crazy. Okay. They tend to please. These are their children, by the way. These are their children. Can we just appreciate that this Fae over here is eating this apple? Just totally nominal on the apple. Anyway. Oh, you're crazy. Haha. Yeah, crazy. Oh, said too much. I actually think it's kind of ironic because I imagine as I'm going through this, I imagine I'm like Sid from the Dark Knight quests and how he was going through the Churning Mists and dealing with the Moogles from Mogholm. That's something that I think about, actually. Like, if you think about it, like, the entire time that he was in Mogholm, he was like, this is my hell. Like, he was so done with everything here. And it's like, as a Dark Knight, I feel like I'm a little bit more, we'll say, open to, you know, like, their shenanigans and stuff because I've dealt with the Moogles before. And I kind of have, like, an idea. But Sid from the Dark Knight quest was just very much like, no, I'm done with this place. I hate it. Would love this. He would be like, this is my hell. What do you think of the Stormblood Dark Knight line? You will find out tomorrow evening. I actually did a whole video on it. I finished that up yesterday, I believe. And that goes out tomorrow night at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Eastern. I actually had to check the audio. I don't know if the audio was as balanced as I wanted it to be. I get very picky about that. I try not to blow out people's ears. Furry little shites. I will say, understanding the story of Mist, that was an interesting bit of storytelling. And it adds so much more oomph to the back history of the Dark Knight. And I saw a meme. So you guys know in Superman, Henry Cavill's Superman, at the very end where he has to, for spoiler's sake, I won't say it, where he, what the hell is this thing? Why does it has a tap dancing cane? Why am I killing this thing? He's adorable. Look at his little suit, or its little suit. I don't know. This is terrible. I feel horrible. I gotta do what I gotta do, but damn. He's just a little guy. We fought a bigger one in the anti-tower. No, I know. I'm just saying, like, if it felt kind of bad actually doing what I had to do there. Kill it, you are the darkness. Pristine water. They're friend shape. If not friend, then why friend shape? Now, the Dark Knight quests I actually really enjoyed for Stormblood. And Jack, I did see it. I don't have the footage for the Black Knight, Black Mage. I guess in my haste of clearing out excess footage, I may have actually deleted it, unfortunately. But having said that, the Dark Knight quest itself for Stormblood was like some peak storytelling. It adds so much depth to it. And I was talking about the Superman, the Henry Cavill Superman, at the very end of Man of Steel where he's fighting Zod. And there's this epic clash, that epic moment where he has to stop him. And he sits there and screams. I wanted to put that over as like the Dark Knight quests and be like, Dark Knight quests in Final Fantasy basically are like, and it's just him screaming in pain. Like, that's all it was just nothing but pain. Pain of failure, regrets, what could have been, how many lives we've made mistakes on. It was terrible. Terrible. It was so good, but terrible. Il Mheg as stray mortals. They wandered into Il Mheg as stray mortals, but we grew attached to them and decided to take them in. You and yours would have been children too, but the enchantment didn't catch as well as we hoped. They tried to turn us into... These are real people! What the fuck? These are real people! What the shit? Why are we here? Why are we helping them? Turn into a sin eater or a tree? Fucking, I'd rather be a tree. I'm being honest. Did you get the fruit? Yeah, I guess. Sweet and succulent fruit from a bell tree favored by pixies. What the shit? Place is dark as fuck. It's bright as hell, but dark as fuck. You saved me. Yes, you saved me from my boredom. You should have seen the look on your face when the bugs came down. Tee. Done me a great service. If there's one thing we pixies are serious about, it's about having fun. Hate them. Sin eaters are dull and painful both, so we hate them especially. Try to fight those monstrosities, but there's no fun in that. Best to avoid them altogether, we say. Okay. Alright, so you just tried to get me killed because you wanted to look at a bug. Alright, whatever. Fucking, like, just random things in this damn zone. Is it up here? Or is it? Oh, it's right here. That's what some of them chose? That's even worse! Helping us grow flowers, are you? They'll make this house look so much lovelier. There used to be a city of mortals here, a great big bustling place called Vobert or Bovert or some such. But the Sin Eaters came and everyone disappeared. Since then, we pixies have been living here and we've been given the old house as our touch. Lovely, don't you think? Okay, so we got some backstory. To the video about this. I don't know if there's going to be a video about this because it's just going to be basically me saying like, what the fuck are you guys making me play? I've been concerned of what happens when I get to the end of Final Fantasy. I get the end of Final Fantasy 14, I play through the story and I do all that. What terrible games are you guys going to make me play after that? What terrible games are you going to be like, oh yeah, this one's really good, you should go and play it, and then it's like some kind of like psychological horror? Become a vampire. Terrible games. What kind of trauma waits in there? Guild Wars 2 probably. Monster Hunter Wilds is a good one. There's going to be these games where I'm just like, what the shit? I'm so stressed out. Yes, I sowed my seeds. There we go. Unraveled. Subnautica. I've thought about Subnautica for a while. That looks like fun. Play near. You are never stopping. Off to the mines for ultimates for you. And the children yearn for the mines. A Tayo boyfriend. Detroit turned human. Or no, I haven't played any of that. Yes, Galactic did buy me Kingdom Hearts at the beginning of Dawn Trail. He bought me like the extended Mega Edition, I think. We weren't always here, you know. We used to live deep in lush forest. It was beautiful beyond compare, but it was almost swallowed up by the light. For a while we roamed, but we eventually found a place men had abandoned. Together with our fellow Fey folk, we decided to make our new home. That everlasting spring is this is our home, and yours forever and ever and ever. No. I don't like where this is going. Kingdom Hearts is fire. What's the meme, Galactic? It was like, you said like Riku. It was like Riku, he's got bugs in him or something like that. Toaster begins committing mass deconstruction. Urianger spotted. Oh, tax. Prepare the oil. I don't know why you would have that. That was a bold assumption. I assume that you do have it. This is fine me. So a mix of maniacal tasks and pranks. Do not lube the nerd. Don't you mean bees? Cap, please. Pretty much sums my own experience. They have no troubles worthy of the name. They're clearly playing with us. Indeed, whenever I inquire about how much more there is to be done, the answer is ever the same, a little. I doubt they have any intention of releasing us in the near future. Once told me a story about the pixies. They're born from the souls of those who died as children, or it's so to believe. Though they don't have memories of their previous lives, the desire to have fun remains imprinted on their souls. And so they live on only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure for years on end, sometimes even until death. Okay, crap. Someone, Caffeinated Dad is someone who vapes instead of coffee. AFK ripping that cotton. I will be here when it is time. In the past, when I sought to identify the true nature of ghosts, I came upon literature examining a similar subject. The soul was likened to a core that resides in the aether, and its presence is what differentiates us from such beings as sprites and arcane entities. Upon death, said core ordinarily dissipates alongside the aether that is composed of the flesh. However, it may be held together and bound to the corporeal realm, either by the will of its owner or by the means of certain arts. In time, the soul may regather either onto itself and assume another form, or find newly emerged life in which to abide. The pixies may be one instance of this. Okay, so this is also understanding it's always either, yeah. But they're also, inadvertently, he's also talking about how the Askans are able to jump back and forth and kind of reform their body. You might kill their body, but their soul gets essentially drawn back in unless it gets blasted by white orsite and all the ether gets sucked up, all the dark aether juice. What does that make us? I think you've become that which you fear most, brother dearest. However the pixies may have come into being, if we leave them to judge when they are satisfied, they will never be satisfied. We must negotiate new terms with the creatures, but where do we begin? It seems to me that we would need at least one of them among them. Oh! And of course, of any choice, did you encounter a pixie who seemed faintly amenable to reason? I think we know who we're talking about. Feo Ul? If you say it too fast, you say fail. But you entered into a pack? You might have mentioned this sooner. Calf Dad recalls. I remember that I met Feo Ul, and you guys were like, haha, guess what? You bonded. You're married. Here's your papers. Like, that's the kind of relationship that you guys just tossed at me. I was in the Crystarium for like 5 freaking minutes. Time to bring out the possessive wife. You can say in chat, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter Feo Ul to summon the pixie friend to the designated location. Okay. Oh, you're not married. She owns you now. Oh, okay, great. This is exactly how I wanted. It's a shotgun wedding. A voice rings out in your mind. So, my sapling has finally remembered about his lovely branch. I leaned into it. But with such a half-hearted call, he may as well lopped me off and cast me aside. I have no sapling. I gotta do it. I gotta commit. All right, what do I have to say now? Oh, wait. You have to capitalize. And add a comma. Good God. I'm saying... Oh, wait. No. Do I have to target this? Please. Feo Ul, you damn pixie. What am I not doing right? I am typing it exactly. Stop laughing. This is my nightmare. Oh, I need you. Okay. Oh, God. Now I sound desperate. Stop laughing! What the shit? Typing. This is an ultimate right here. What the shit? Oh, the laughter. I have to zoom out. The laughter's distracting. God, why is this so difficult? All right. Please. Feo Ul. I don't know what I did wrong with the other ones. I need you. I am not... There's nothing about this. Why can't I pass this damn... Oh, wait. There's 2 extra commas. I need you. Okay. All right. Yeah, full crap. I ain't doing this. Where are we? How do I copy and paste? I think there's a dot. Is there a period? Oh, I see it. Good God. Guys, this is public education working at its finest. There we go. Jesus. How do I prove that I'm not a robot? Shit like this. How do I prove that I'm not a robot? Is that your idea of a fervent call? A sodden log could do it more with more fire. A sodden log could do it with more fire. Fire. There we go. We still... What the shit is this spelling test? God damn it! Oh, Jesus. Oh, loveliest of branches, comma, please grant me your succor, exclamation point. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, loveliest of branches, comma, please grant me your motherfucking sucker. Did I put, okay, there's a comma there. Did I misspell please? I didn't misspell please! Oh, loveliest of branches. Why isn't it okay. Okay, serious. I'm an adult. I can handle this. Fucking captchas in game. Okay, I am spell checking the shit of branches, comma, please grant me your succor. This should be it. Why didn't that work? I need an adultier adult. It didn't do anything. OLOVELIESTOFBRANCHES. Fucking comma. Please grant me your succor. Press on the chat so you don't have to retype it. Why did that work? Damn you! Fuck.
You're late! Late!
I failed the fucking spelling test, Faye. What do you want from me? I'm here. I called you. I said I wanted your succor. So, suck.
I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting.
Yeah, you can get mad all you want. I'm over here failing like 3rd grade grammatical
But my
shit.
sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing he is. Cold and cruel and heartless.
So suck.
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
But the best part is that Alice is pissed off. Alfie is like, where can I get one? Do you see this? Look at the faces. Look at this. Look, Alfie is so into this right now. Alice is done. Alfie's like, I could get on with this kind of show.
Reminds me of my childhood.
Oh.
All right, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Honestly, just a joke.
That was actually really good.
But just now you called for me so earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you. Very well. As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
Oh, it's about time. Go get your people. Tell them to stop with their fucking shenanigans. Holy crap. You could hear the low-pitched side whistle when Alice looked.
Well. If it isn't Feo Ul, the mulled feel. It's been too long.
The Mad Bloom. Oh, they're throwing shade at each
Not long
other.
enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself.
Oh.
Now,
Oh,
let me
damn.
make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, he will never be yours. Never, ever!
That one still fits. Beginning and end of the stream. There you go. It works.
But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No.
That's right. She owns you.
They're for my amusement and mine alone.
It's a child soul. You know what? Shut up. This part is her. I admit that. You can't keep them for my amusement and mine alone.
And if you lay so much as a finger on my sapling, I'll scatter the contents of his bag all over your precious village.
Get your own art. What were you just the Fae?
Hard metal, furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and all manner of other terrible, unmentionable things. How would you like that?
Excuse me, Faye, I just have to say you got me misconstrued. I cleaned out my inventory. Thank you very much. I have a very clean inventory. Nobody... God, I'm doing the Donald hand Trump, or the Donald Trump hand. You see this? Like with the hand, I was like, literally, everyone has told me that I have the cleanest inventory. Ask anyone. It's beautiful inventory. It's clean. Like... Donald hand Trump, you heard it.
All right.
Some would say the cleanest.
At least let us play with the twins. Just while the others go and see Urianger.
Our inventory, so clean.
Aye, that's all we ask. And we promise we'll play nicely.
One of the funniest comedians who does an accent or does an impression of Donald Trump is Shane Gillis. Without a doubt. Without a doubt, Shane Gillis is one of the funniest people to do a Donald Trump impression. Without a doubt, because he nails it perfectly every time. Just a sidebar. Just saying.
It seems we won't be joining you.
Why are you still smiling, Alfie?
We'll reveal the hidden Fernic to you at once.
Cap Dad's inventory management is crap. Oh, finally. I finally breathe. Oh, wow, that's pretty. Hildy smiles when Nashu tosses a bomb at him.
So this is the true Il Mheg.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
You are no longer flashbanged.
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
Yep. Yes, Faye. Okay, just disappear into a fart cloud. Whatever. I don't understand how anything in this world works. Apparently people are plants and the Fae are little children. I don't know. The fuck am I doing here? One second I was fighting like the evil son of an empire and now I'm dealing with this shit. Whatevs. Just a normal day. It's Tuesday. Same return only to find that they had been made to play one game too many. It's all either. No, it's not all either. Now the place we seek is the abandoned manor of a noble woman and a scholar. A noble man and a scholar. The Pokemon Shelves, it's called, after the fellow's vast collection of tomes. An agreeable habitat for our friend, I'm sure you'll find. Alright. Nearly broke Cap Dad. No, I'll tell you what nearly broke me was typing in the frickin' keyboard. That nearly killed me. Come on, fairy folk. We ride. That nearly killed me. Holy crap. Ask us to do a whole bunch of stuff. Complain about Faye's voice actor when 5.0 dropped. But I think it's good. Oh no, Faye's voice actor was fantastic. Like, nailed the part and everything. Like, even the Pixies. Like, it's memorable in that regard, which is great. That's what you want. But man, like, the spelling in this game, holy shit. For you, it was the most confusing day of your life, but for me, it was Friday. This is a very pretty zone. Kind of reminds me of, what's that zone that's right outside of Ildershire? Where Master Matoya is. What's the name of that one? Oh, and everyone complains on Twitter. Don't even get started down that timeline. Don't even get started on Twitter. I get sucked into it. The Hinterlands? Hinterlands. Yeah. Kind of reminds me of that. A lot less, this is a lot prettier, a lot more bright, but. Let us see if he's home. Of course, tax fraud is here, front and center. Dravanian Coffeelands. The door was already open. Oh yeah, Urianger definitely lives here. Without a doubt.
Urianger, are you in?
O mine own god, I accidentally hath sent thee an image of myself in a most embarrassing state of undress. Ah, prithee forwarded it. Ha ha, unless thou wanteth to behold.
That is the best like, we'll say thesaurus talk, slander, line, come on, however you wish to put it, like you're putting it out. That was fantastic. Tax fraud. That was just so beautifully done. And I can't wait to hear him actually say it. Does he say something like this?
Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends his way.
It's been months, Caps. I'm here. I'm here.
The Exarch did send word that thou wouldst seek me out, but ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
Oh no, he's hot. Damn, look at that timepiece. Here he is.
Full glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
He finally took off his hood.
Run along, Minfilia. We will meet you outside.
Shouldn't we be protecting her?
Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
Remember, she understands that she's Minfilia, but she also... you also have to understand she's still her own separate person. It's not necessarily Minfilia's like put all the way through. Moonbrita knew what she was going after. Go out and play. The adults have to talk.
That Master Alphino and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Yulmore.
Always gotta fight someone.
Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th umbral calamity.
If you guys got those mugs, go ahead and toss them up. Thank you, Leona Sage. Playing there in the back. Oh, we're about to see the vision of all of us dying.
As I drifted
or
hither
here
to the first,
talking about it.
traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come.
Headcanon. Andre started wearing goggles and hoods because of all the thoughts chasing him after chasing after him were cutting into his reading time. I could be on board for that. I believe that.
There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald. So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful ilm at first, then Yalm by Yalm, and Malm by Malm in time. Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile. Black Rose.
Okay.
Its potency defied all reckoning. Once released,
Ralvar's
the
reach
gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides.
On the test. Got it.
From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did
Outside the
the fabric
Lancers
of
Guild?
civilization begin to unravel.
Lancers Guild in New Gridania. Or
Nor
Old
did the
Gridania.
land itself escape unscathed. For spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil. To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations
Such devastation.
worthy of the name did then cease to exist. And those souls brave and true who might have risen to restore order
were not at home. Tartaru, Kryl. Thancred, Y'shtola. I'm guessing that pile in there over there's the twins and me. I was gonna say, wait a second, that didn't quite look like me. That's not the armor I had. Alright, I guess it is me.
Were no more. For the weapon spared not one. Not even thee.
No, I don't have any good sound effects for that.
An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th umbral calamity which I did behold.
They're all just sleeping. The Scions traveling. Okay, that's what Tartaru gave us.
No matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy. To that end, I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery.
Without scary headpiece. I do have, no, I removed the Pac-Man death sound. I thought while it was zooming on me while I was sleeping. Thought about it.
That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency. Come.
Yep, there it is. I didn't even have to say anything. You guys wonder why I act the way that I do? I had nothing to say. I zoomed in on my face and I just went like this. And you guys immediately went on to it.
Dost thou recognize yonder chart?
Looks like the crystals that we picked up. It's something to do with magic.
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition. Astral, the active, umbral, the passive. As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral. Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer. Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin to race.
I was told that the life's of myriad colors with activity and growth. Okay, so darkness
It was
here.
only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told
Darkness and light opposite of each other. So we call umbral what they call light, and astral we call dark, or they call darkness. Okay, so back and forth, right? Do I have that? I have that right? Okay, we're gonna say.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes?
There we go.
I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the two forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
Maybe. Maybe.
'Tis indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events.
The source got it wrong. Black mages get astral fire and umbral ice, but ice is light and fire is darkness.
The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land.
That would also explain, you remember when we visited Matoya right before we got called, she kept having to restart her aether brooms. So what we've been calling is like the source of light. The reason that the aether has been being drained is because it is an after effect of what's happening in the first. Got it.
And according to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings.
Good night, Nicola. Hope you have a good
Such
sleep.
a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light.
We would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity. Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged.
Night, Chloe. I'm not too much longer on this. I wanted to hear what Uriande had to say.
Light Warden of Il Mheg. Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Leergear, the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake.
It's just a change of terminology.
Said stronghold, we must needs turn to the pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation.
Yeah, that's why you took off your hooded mask.
Shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my
Light
vision does
aspected
not
aether
come to pass.
is shockingly the most lethal. Samurai, for example, uses primarily light aspected attacks along with ice. Ryder, I said that wrong. Ryder Jack, thank you for giving a quick donation. If you guys got the mugs, you guys got them, go ahead and toss them up. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Please come with us. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much. All the new members, you guys got the mugs, go ahead and toss them up. Okay, all right. Studying with them has paid off. All right. I like that everyone still has all the everyone still has all the fairy wings. The glams are looking ridiculous, guys. You guys look amazing. On point as always, and everyone took a chair. Some even took a ladder. No. Rider. Isn't that what I said? Did I say rider or rider? Rider, Jack. Thank you very much. He's a pretty smart boy. All right. Well, we got through quite a bit. Yeah, okay, so we're starting to have a better understanding of what the holy hell is going on. We got to see the absolute Chad of Ranit wreck her face. We saw Solzal Scalvis possessed by Emmett, and he's off talking about what he plans on doing or how he's going to worm his way in. Oh, the new Uri drip. Of course, like I already knew from the trailer that he was going to, you know, he looks good, and I didn't even have to say anything even here in chat or onto the stream. I knew that you guys were going to be like, oh my goodness, oh god, he's hot. Like, I knew what was going to happen. I appreciate all you guys hanging out. Okay, so we got some more backstory. Our goal has yet remained unchanged. We do have to stop the Light Wardens. We're going to keep working these guys down, and eventually it's probably going to culminate to something that we got to deal with Yulmore. Probably. I'm willing to bet. I got 3 new party members. Thank Grid, Minfilia, and Uriande. I had to think about it for a second. But yes, I appreciate each and every one of you guys hanging out. I know it's right at midnight, ending right on time. Monday, I probably will stream at normal time. I might just end a little bit early, or you know what? I still have some Final Fantasy 16 that I got to work on. I do want to finish that game. I haven't finished that game. I've got completely sidetracked. Yeah, I'll let you guys know officially on the channel. Keep an eye out on the community tab. I want to thank all of you guys sitting here watching along, having fun with the whole adventure. Of course, I also want to give a quick shout out to all the members of the channel who are helping me on this journey to become a full-time content creator. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate you guys. Quick shout out to the mods for keeping the channel spoiler free. Spoiler free. Just got to say thank you. Also want to give a shout out to the new members. No Time for Meta, thank you for joining in. Jack, I want to thank you for the donation. Same with Blue and Tax Fraud, who was so excited for her boy Urianje to come in. And Leona Sage and Ryder Jack, thank you for the gifted memberships. I appreciate you guys. This was a lot of fun. I had a good time. And now I must blissfully go to sleep because I am so sleep deprived right now, it's not even funny. Aside from that, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Seriously, get some good sleep, get some good coffee, have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the other side of it. As always, stay caffeinated, folks.